You and a few others.
A plum consulting job. I'm on my way. She grabbed a standard contract from the desk drawer, stuck it in her laptop bag, and opened the office armoire. Her trusty little black dress and pearls wouldn't do, not for Michelle's. She searched through the hangers, past the blue work jacket, the electrician's overalls, finding a leather halter dress, then a strapless Louis Ferraud chiffon, more suited for the runway. But she ended up in a 60s mini dress composed of tiny black mirror-like sequin rectangles. Vintage Carnaby Street. She outlined her eyes with kohl and knotted a scarf around her neck. After all, it was business. Back on Rue du Louvre, she caught a taxi, then turned off her phone to avoid Jean-Paul's call. Approaching Michelle's district on the wide shop-line boulevard leading to Gare du Nord, the taxi turned left at a soot-stained old convent wall. Here the streets narrowed. A couple emerged, laughing, from a dimly lit bistro. The taxi passed a dark warehouse, the side of an old building still bearing a faded blue Dubonnet advertisement, and let her off in front of an arched stone passage between shadowy buildings. Aimée choked in the haze of blue smoke as she stood wedged among the bodies dancing to a pounding techno beat at Micro-Image's party. Micro-Image's sandblasted stone walls vibrated. Half-filled glasses of rouge limonade rippled as they stood on the concrete slabs serving as tables. Red velvet drapery swags hung from the arcing iron metal struts in the former leather factory. Perspiration dampened her bare shoulder blades. Fresh air. She craved fresh air. She thanked God she'd chosen vintage, considering the eclectic crowd around her. Her laptop bag strap dug into her bare shoulder, but she shot a grin at Michel, the savvy, red-headed 20-something Micro-Image founder who had the attention span of a gnat. His arm draped a tall, goth type clad head to toe in black lace, and he gave Aimée a thumbs up. "Nice outfit," he said. "I like consultants who compliment the decor. We'll sign the contract. Pick it up day after tomorrow." She reached out to shake his hand. "My way of doing business," he said. Or at least that's what she thought she heard as he handed her a tangerine from his pocket. She was thrilled to snag the consulting job. The retainer would cover her office rent and more. Dry-mouthed, she peeled the thin skin away from the pulp as she worked her way toward the door. The citrus essence clung to her fingers. She scanned the crowd. She popped a tangerine segment into her mouth, enjoying the sweet burst of flavor. She avoided a karate chop from a gesticulating, long-haired journalist in black leather pants, attempting to drive home a point. His audience was composed of a télé-exec, a sweater knotted around his shoulders, and a rail-thin model in a belted t-shirt passing for a mini-dress. Just. A crowd interested in racking up business connections and on the prowl for an adventure. The one-night kind. Not her type. Forget meeting a man here, she thought. Conversation was next to impossible against the blasting beat. She edged her way out the door, inhaled the warm air, and gazed around her. The warehouse at the end of the cobbled courtyard housed a recording studio. Lining one side of the yard was an old glass-windowed workshop, now an architect's office, and beside it stood the wooden storefront of a shuttered loot repair shop. Behind her, the Turkish concierge swept up leaves and scooped them into a bin.